bit better. Yes, we're out here crabbing. Get you set up so you can kind of see the ducks. A little windy, but I hope they ain't that much. But yes, we're out here crabbing. Get ready to pull up the traps for the first time. See what we get. First one almost got the baby. Something in the water today. There's our first. This is what we're after today. And Gary measure them. See if he's good enough. Yep, first one in the pot. So that's one. There's number two. that was keeper, and two of them the bait got ate. Right up. How's it everyone doing today? So I only pulled the nets up once. There were three keepers, one got away, and I had two nets that the bait was eating out. But as far as pulling two keepers on the first pull, that ain't too bad. Another bait ate. That's freaking crazy. There's something out there eating my bait already. That was two small ones. Itty bitty spot fish. He's going back. could be an eel, or it could be a ray. Not sure what's taking the bait. I don't see no fins, so it ain't no shark. Might not even be a ray. So I don't see no fin in the water. So more than likely there's either a rockfish or a eel eating up my bait. But we got two in the basket so far, so that ain't bad for just starting. That, see, almost 15 minutes, so 8 minutes. 7.5, 8 minutes. So that ain't bad. We out here crabbing. This is East Shore, Virginia. This is Mosquito Creek here. We got our knocks right here, right up on boat slips. Right next to Nassau Bottoms. The ocean's right behind the pier. So the blue crab comes up here every year. Plenty enough, you know. We also got oysters and clams and stuff in these banks. The water's a little muddy today, but that'd be good for catching crabs the way I'm looking for it. So we're gonna walk through. I'm gonna check the nets one more time, then we're gonna sit down for a little 420 break. How's that sound? Takes a little bit to set up, you know. Just have to let it freshen up. That one had a real small one in it. Alright, this one's just undersized. So that one's going back. off it goes. Fishing today, I just figure I'll show off that one. That one was a pretty one with the stripes. Well, on this note, it's time for a 420 break. You know what I mean? More or less, I packed two up. Well, I rolled up two today. Four when I'm out here. The strain is Cherry Gelato. Cheers to you. Thank you for that like. Oh, I'm sorry, people was chatting. Oh, hey, honey. I just now seeing your chat. Okay, I need to speak up. Hey, Kong. 15 pounds. At least. Well, I might get about 15 pounds of crab when I'm done. Oh, cheers, cheers, cheers to you. But there's something big in the water eating my bait. And I think either it's a skate or a big eel. I don't think it's a shark because nothing's coming to the surface. It's like the first cast out, I had two traps with bait taken and I had them tied down. So whatever pulled it off was pretty strong. Let's see. Let me do a little adjustment here. All messages. Thank you. Thank you. Don't want that. Now everything's going to pop up on my screen. I don't want that. Go away. Go away. Not you guys. It's Nessie. Yeah, I'm sure Nessie's somewhere on that water. Do a little flip around. Skeeter Creek. Watch out for those sharks. Come on, hair. That's all I want is my weed tastes like burnt hair. Stop it. It is a little windy. Windy should die down. And it is slowly. Ah, this tastes so good. Cherry gelato. Got a little test batch from someone. Yesterday. Okay, grab some boo boo. It's a pretty good strand. It's an indica, and you know how I like my indicas. Well, actually, it's indica hybrid, so it's indica with a touch of sativa. Yeah, cheers. Ba 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 ba. A little different than chilling in the truck when you think you get a suntan out here. Sun blazing right on me. Nice and warm. Yeah, that's one thing I didn't grab, something to hold my hair out of my face. Well, I kind of did my hat, but with the wind blowing, hat only can do so much. Let me step out of your way so you can see the scenery. Ah, na. Love it when it grabs my boo-boo. This kind of shit will fuck you up, you too. I'm out here live smoking up on YouTube. Oh, you left your car at the truck. Yeah, I done burned out both of those carts. Of course, I'm a heavy smoker. They were 200 milliliters each. So, you figure 200 milligrams, like two and a half grams each cart. Then you figure 2 carts would be 4. You might as well call it 5 grams of live res, and it lasts me not even a week. You're heading to it. You're on that mission. Double seven. Right. Just gonna keep snuffing down on me. Puff and cheers. Welcome to my level. So what you getting into today, Kong? Yeah, I seen you, what was it, yesterday? Well, the day before, I'm sorry, up on, what's his name's channel. He had a lot of freaking energy, though, and he quit and run. That's what I like. Yeah, that's one thing bad about cars. They'll still rip all the way to the end. But those last couple hits, when you start to taste that burnt cotton, it's rough, but you can still catch one, you know? You might have to do those little pop hits, you know, the little nips. Make it stretch. Cannabis for life, you know. Oh, you're working, chasing that money, chasing that money. Oh, you know, shotgun it. Usually, sometimes you got to do that. When it clogs up, you got to blow in that intake, do a shotgun out of it, blow it out. Then I got these, like a plastic toothpick with a little rubber tip. I bought is the actual toothpick, but I got them because the pick part's small enough to fit in the holes. So that's how I clean them when they clog up. I heat it up a little bit and jab the pick down there, open it back up. And I sit there and scrape it off the pick, put it out on top of the smoke, and burn it up. It's almost time for me to grab all my empties, take the tanks out, heat them up, put them all in one little dab pen, and do a Dr. Pepper. But cheers, I'm gonna check these nets real quick. I got secured it. Jay, make sure it don't blow nowhere. I'll do one of these numbers. Now the J don't blow nowhere. I might have to relight it, but let's go. Here's a biggie. You see here? There we go. That's what we're after today. That's what we're after. Rah, rah. What do you think? What do you think? And measure. Oh, come on. You're a feisty one. Tip, tip. Just leave. All right. Second net. That was a big one in there, but that one jumped before I can grab. Shoot. I'm starting to slip on that. Had two get away that was keepers. But we got one more in the basket, so that's three in the basket. We'll finish this J up and we'll check the nets again. real, but no, there's no AI, there's no screen effect. What you see is what you see. It's straight off the camera. Well, and it's a phone I just got, so it is a new camera. That's a front side camera. You know how small they are. But I always like flipping it if you really want to see a good scene. Which I'm gonna probably end up doing. As soon as I finish up this J, I'm gonna flip the camera around to the better cam. Thank you for those likes. Much appreciated. Maybe if I flip the cam on the other side and put the mic on the other side of the rod that's holding it up, it might cut down the wind for you. I shouldn't do that right now before I get done, so we can do another round soon of checking the nets. So let's flip this cam. Put our cam. Turn it around. And I'll drop it down. So you can see it. There we go. I'll just do these numbers. What do you think? Good pick for a little bit? Cheers to you. Let's check the nets. One baby. You can see it. One little baby. We let him crawl back to the water. And we'll check it out. What was that? 1, 2. I do the. Actually, let's do it like this. Take y'all with me. Now we're checking that one. just jumped right over there. Oh yeah, let's check this one here. Another baby. I'm slipping. Okay. Time to check this one. And that one was empty. Walk on down to the next slip. There's this one and one more to check. Another small one. One more to check. One more to check. I think I got 7 in total today. He almost got away, but I think this one's a keeper. I think we got a keeper. It's close. Let's go do a quick measure. Yep. Keeper. Barely, but he's keeper. I like my measuring stick. That's an old Coke. Put you out towards the creek. Alright, now it's sitting time. Get a little water. Whatever was like eating the bait up, I think is gone now. So we got four caught. I'm getting a lot of little small ones. I'm letting them go. I've been catching little fish too. But I almost got my fishing rod today, but didn't. Decided to just do some crabbing. Maybe fishing will be another day. here. Thank you for those likes. Much appreciated. I hear crabbing on docks. Right behind NASA Wallops. And you gotta be a member to be on these docks. The Trails End member. And even though it's open to the public, it's open to Trails End. Trails End's public part. You gotta go through the gates to get in here. Nice scenery. Yeah, that wind sucks away, but it feels good. Breathe, keep you, enough, keep going. I gotta have it. Just keep it here, man. Talking riddles, ain't I? I can't believe that man blew in the dry, hitting that rock. Someone hopped off. Wasn't that good enough for you? How dare you? How dare you? Hop on, ask me a question. Out here chilling like a villain. With the sun and ain't no ceiling. So how you feel? What you dealing? Oh man. Oh hello, wow 420 man. Yeah, I got one rolled up. If you want to smoke, don't forget that like up and we'll burn one. Oh come on. It's hard for me to read. Don't got my glasses. There we go. So how you been today? Wow, man. 420. Yeah, now I see lights. Let me put this cig out and I'll pull out the J. I'll burn one with you. We're out here crabbing. Got a few. Put that up. You know little tricks on these tubes. Instead of popping up, because a lot of them hard to pop up. Go just under and give it a squeeze. Pop. A lot of people don't know that. Nice little J. Now this is the last one I brought with me. Cheers it up. Wind's starting to blow a little bit. Double check. Sometimes my chat freezes. I gotta check my chat. You just like, cool, thank you. You're doing good. Wow, nice. But here we go. Cheers to you. chocolate covered cherry with the juice in it. Right here chilling on the docks doing grabbing. Let me flip the cam, give you a little look around. See, yep, out here in the water. Mosquito Creek. Let's see, then the horizon there is NASA launch pad is still Wallops Island, and this part of Wallops Island is where they do the test flights. Sitting here on a pretty long dock doing some crabbing today. I'll be pulling the nets up here in a second. First, we gotta get that cheers going, you know what I mean? Oh, and went knocked our ash off, knocked Terry off. I thought about grabbing a fishing rod and going fishing, but I just ended up grabbing all the crabbing equipment. Then when I'm out here doing the crabbing, I've been seeing a lot of fish activity. And I got one thing to do. I got to disassemble a bunch of decks, and I get to keep the wood. But then I also want to bring my rod out here because there's a lot of fish activity. I think skate, rockfish, spotfish, some sea bass. I've been seeing some activity. I want to catch a shark. What do you think? Catfish, no, this is brackish water here. So there ain't no catfish. Now, there is a such thing as a saltwater cat, but they're not in these type of channels. But closest thing we have to a catfish is a dragonfish. It is a mud sucker, just like a catfish, but it's smaller, it's brown with spots, and it has spikes, and it has a much uglier face. Alright, well, I'm going to snub this half a J so we can check the nets again. Yeah, blue crab, that's why I'm getting now. Let me snub this out, check the nets. I'll show you what I got so far. I don't want to walk out with Jay hanging out because I don't want it to get wet while I'm checking the traps. Let me flip the cam. Alright. And blue crab. Yeah. That's what I'm going after it. And I'm getting ready to check the nets. So I'll put you on that one. And I got 7 drop nets going. But I'll run through them pretty quick, so it won't be long. Enjoy. Just like that. I got to measure this one though. This one's an iffy. And that's like right on the dot, but this one only got 1 claw. This is barely legal. I mean, it's enough to keep with. It's like I'm deciding to throw it back or keep it. How about we just keep it for right now? I mean, it's like right on point. That size and bigger is what you're allowed to keep. Alright, let me turn you a little bit. him next. Do a spin. Check on that one next. And now we go down the line a little bit. Let's see, put you there. Got 2 this way to check. Nada. And we're gonna walk down a little bit for the last 2. Let's see. That is that one and that one. Baby. A couple of them looks like I'm gonna have to refresh the bait. Alright. Time to finish that J up. Open up. There we go. Had a little trouble with the tripod just then. Alright. Oh, stick your finger. Funny. Oh, that was an automatic block. I did not do that, so. Alright. Yeah, there's a certain way to hold them and stuff like that, but when they're clustered up, yeah, you got to watch every angle. Let's see what we got. 4, 5. We're at 5 so far. Ain't too bad. I'm catching enough to feed 2 people. That's more or less all I gotta do. What's my chat sticking? Finger dirty? I see those hurt when they get a hold of me. Yeah, I know it hurts. They got my toes a couple times. Now that's why I wear like leather type slip-on ones out here. So that's in case they go out their toe. The leather actually keeps them from like clamping in tight. And right now I'm using chicken legs because I'm using a drop net. So you just tie it down and the knuckle on that leg, and it keeps it in the trap. Even though I done had bait stolen, something big at the beginning was taking the whole leg out, and that's not a crab. A crab wouldn't do it. But whatever that was, it's still moving. Cheers. Yeah, and how you're describing that, put a chicken on a string, you throw it out there, and you pull it in, and you catch it with a net. That's called necking. All right, and when I got a drop net, and I do go necking once in a while. It's easy. Tie a piece of chicken on a string, throw it out there, and get the string straight as you can. If that string starts moving around, there's something on it, and you pull it right in, and you scoop it up with a net. I call that necking. And what I got is drop net, which is just a net that does the cake. You see me pull them up. It pulls a barrier around the chicken when you pull them up. It's basically the same thing, but with a chicken on the string. But there's a metal net behind it, so when you pull and they go to take off the chicken, because you have that necking, there's a cage to catch them when they come out. Now they still can get in and out of that cage, so you get them up, lay that flat, and you just, I usually put my foot in front of their face, right, and grab the 2 fins, and you're safe to carry them. It's a fun way of doing it. Now I could put like traps out, but I mean they're the soak pots, the big square traps. You can put the chicken in and you drop it, and you come back the next day. I mean that catches crabs, but not as much as if you do a drop net or you put a chicken on a string. You get more crabs that way. Yeah, that's one of them traps. That's basically something like these trap nets, is what you're explaining too. The triangle that folds down, and when you pull up, the trap closes. This is something like that, but there ain't no closing top to it. It's just the net, because when you're pulling up, if they come off, it scoots them like a fishing net. And it's basically what it is, a net and the chicken, the string put together. So it's called a drop net. And it's fun to do. It's fun to do. Then when you're letting your chicken soak, you can sit down, have a nice little like Zen session, I like call it. I mean, beautiful scenery. That's more or less the swamp behind me. Let me flip you around. Welcome to Mosquito Creek. What we call Skeeter Creek. And thank you for those likes. That's much appreciated. I'm gonna get going on my lives. I took a big break. Now I'm falling behind, so every like helps me catch up to where I want to be. So I do appreciate every like. Cheers. Alright, let me double check. Be sure no. Okay, I got more. Now I wonder why my chat's sticking. Okay. And what you're facing now, let's get my finger. Right there is Chincoteague Island. And there's like wild horses and stuff like that. On Assateague, which is Chincoteague, and there's another island that sticks way out in the ocean. And that's a nature reserve where the lighthouse and stuff like that. You can see a lighthouse at night flashing, but during the day, the cams can't quite pick up the lighthouse. But that's more or less the edge of the ocean there, and this channel goes right up to it. Well, it goes up behind Chincoteague, which is Chincoteague Bay, then it go around that island, and you hit the ocean. So like right, the blue right in there, that's the ocean, and sometimes you can see it over in here, the edge of the ocean. So I'm on the edge. And no, I'm not the island boy. Because I never sell my soul to the devil. So I ain't no island boy. Looks like we got someone chilling at the end of the docks, probably doing the same thing. No, I'm not in Florida. This is Eastern Shore, Virginia. I haven't been in Florida in a couple of years. Me and my mama kind of arguing on something dumb, and I'm not going to go down and help her do whatever right now. We're now on speaking terms, so I haven't been in Florida in 3 years. Excuse me. This is Eastern Shore, Virginia. And if you look on the map, just look up Nassau Wallops Island. And that is the closest island to me, which is that land right on the other side of the water here. That's Nassau Wallops Island right there. So if you want to geolocate me, just look that up and right and see the docks I'm sitting on. And Nassau Wallops itself might be blurred out on Google Maps, I think. That's one of the spots that Google's not even allowed to show. I'm allowed to show because I'm sitting on private land. You know, I'm right on the edge. You figure my property is back there. Then we got that. Then the island starts. So I'm right on the edge next to the ocean. The water's brackish, the fish is different. Check these nets. Put this up, sitting there jibber jabbering. Got me joking. I'm checking this. Stay on the game. whole school of fish right there in front of me. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna check 1, 2, and 3, and 4 right now. Oh yeah, good keeper. Point you down to the last couple. Three traps needs rebaited, so we're going to rebait that one. I only got enough for 2 rebaits, so we don't have to put a trap up. We're gonna be one trap down. Ready. Cutting bait, doing that behind scene. You know I'm just cutting up a chicken leg to get the string in. But yeah, I'm cutting bait right now. Enough for 2. So, oh, wait a minute. Nope, enough for 2. That's it. So, let's do that and take the furthest one out. This is the one I'm taking out of commission. And the into going that way. Just rebaited. There we go. Last round of bait. So when the leg is gone, I'll be heading home. More chicken legs. Just got done rebaiting. We're gonna sit for a second. No. Well, hello, Ham. How you doing today? RTE and I call you Ham. What's up, Ham? Where you from? Here on the Eastern Shore. Right then at the bait day, so knowing you guys when I first started, I had a lot of bait stolen. I think it was a ray or a eel. You're still here? You're hanging in there? So, is it your turn to pull the nets up? You got next? It is fun. Quick smoke break. Back a little hydration. It is fun, and it's good eating too. I mean, blue crab is a good meat. And look at it, man. Crabs ain't cheap if you get them from the market, so I do it. I go out and get them fresh. You can't get no fresher. And if I do 1 or 2 grams, I put these on ice, and they'll come out with good. I don't know, it's around kilos, but I usually average 20 to 30 grams in a 2 day span. That ain't too bad. And we're talking keepers, oh, that's close enough. Like when God came up behind camera and fishing gear. It was too close to where I took it. So I took it, but I couldn't. So he's on the other end fishing. So I'm thinking give it a 2 minute, 3 minute soak. Let the fresh bait soak into the water a little bit and yolks are coming. So the two in the end got fresh bait. And I just moved one up on that spot over there. And I got one more that's sitting down here, so we have one that runs out of bait. I can still put one more up full. So I had 7, so right now I'm at 6 traps. But they're drop nets. The beginning of the season wasn't that bad. I had about 30 in the hour when they first come out of the mud beginning of the season. We figure a lot of people are crabbing and done crabbing. So it kind of droops down and mellows from July and on. We can still catch them, as you can see. I'm don't make a good meal. Probably don't be crabbing today, by tomorrow. It's our night that we steamed up on the platter, so it depends on how many I catch. I might still steam these for tonight. Continue this live steaming them up. I got a big steam pot. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're at 7 keepers. You'll look pity in that big ass steam pot I got. He said he got next. Go ahead. Did you fall in? I think you fell in. That's cool. And that one had a small one. We don't have a boat coming through. Let's see, the next two we check. Just a bunch of small ones that time. Alright, here we go down to the last two. And they're the ones with the fresh bait. at least show y'all. Yeah, we're out here in Mosquito Creek. Alright, thumbs up if you're still in the chat. Another boat here we go out. We still gotta go out on the boat ourselves. Gotta get gas for boat and get it in the water. What do you think? Got someone coming up. Everybody checks the poles for the crabs. And what they're doing is like the female, when they shed, so to speak, they get up on the pole and they shed there and they become a soft crab for a little bit. People reach down, grab them off the pole, off the pole. They need soft crab. But right now, those soft crab been hanging on the pole yet, so they're not mating yet. They will be. But what goes on, the female gets real soft, so the male can mate with it easier. And that's a soft crab. They basically skin their hard shell, have a soft shell underneath. Crazy thinking, huh? It is what it is. Well, then it's time to check these traps again. Actually, I might let them soak for a little bit longer. Somebody got something behind me. Let me do a flip. Thank you for those likes. Well, okay, I'm checking on time. It's been an hour and 45 minutes out here. It is quiet out here, though, even though there's little noise or traffic going on. I think somebody's just trying to open the door up and they get it, or they're revving it to get it done with traffic going through. Here's something for y'all. Something to be highlighted. Let me get the camera set up. You want to see it? Live shot of a blue heron. See if I can get a good shot like that. Change camera. Alright, gotta loosen the legs, drop things down. Don't worry, y'all. We don't catch them on camera. Just gotta drop the legs down a little bit. Get you over. Let me zoom you in. Oh no, I don't wanna. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Anybody see the blue heron? Tried to zoom in on here, but knowing how good it's gonna be. I got stuff on my screen, so I can't. I'm guessing where's that on cam. I think it shows. Let me try to zoom a little bit more. Trying to focus. see him high. In here. There's a heron. Yeah, right. Where? See, focus that out. Trying to focus in on it. Camera can't quite focus. Yeah, but there's a blue heron right there walking. Got his head poked out right now. Zoom in too much, I don't want to zoom out. Then it gets blurry. Yep. Thumbs up if you've seen the blue heron. And I'll go ahead and highlight it. Retouch flash. Get ready to pull the nets again. That ain't a bad shot right there. But get ready to pull up the nets. Time to check them. Time to check them. So who's pulling them up? Who's pulling them up? Try and get 1 and 2 in the same shot so I'm not moving the camera too much. There we go. See what we get. nets down. And we let them soak. So, what is it? 5 nets going, 6 nets going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 nets still going. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. have the other end at the top. It's time to check my traps in. Alright, here we go. Flip you around. I'll get as many poles as I can. I'll be right back at you. Small one and out. Here's the keeper. Well, you only got one claw. I don't got to measure that one. I know that's definitely a keeper there. Another one at the top. 999, number 999. Alright, sit your back on that. Picture perfect stuff. Not like that. There's enough where I can see chat. Mosquito Creek. I hear smoking weed. This is definitely a sight to see. Where a true American can be free. Yeah, I'm sitting here smoking weed. wrapping it up for the day. Full crabbers. So. Hey. Is a quick pit. Alright. A sea bass. It's a baby. We ain't out here for a fish, but it gives you a chance to see what a sea bass looks like. A little different for brackish water, but this is a baby though. We're throwing him back. What we at? 9. I don't know. In the water. Spin you around, review, and let them soak for a little bit and pull them again. Keep on going till the sun goes down. Catching crabs from the sound. And I hope everybody's having a good day. What time is getting to be? Hello, hello. Almost 2.5 hours in. How you doing today? How you doing? Hope everybody's day's been going good. So far, we got 9 in the pot. Got 5 traps left going. With not traps, drop nets. here on a peaceful day. We're sitting waiting for a little bit longer than we'll be doing the net check. Pretty soon we'll be calling it a day too. Been out here about an hour and a half, and it's starting to slow down. Tide's starting to change, so grabbing what I can. The bait's the main thing. I think there are a lot of eels and stuff, a lot of different fish is eating the chicken too. Take me to the bone quick, but we're fishing the good crabs, the bigger crabs coming in. Just slowly now. There it is, number 10. If I done cut like good 20 small ones. Need to trim that engine. Don't know how to move. Hope you ain't going out in the ocean like that. 10 bickies. Alright, but here we go. Put you on the right one. Here we go. Yes, I am pouring them in. They stopped down anyway. Nothing in that one. Tides changed. There's a small one in that one. And last one. And that's it. sit here and pack up. Alright, I'm all packed up. So, thank you for the lights up. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for today. That was 2 hours and 45 minutes of crabbing. We got good 10 keepers. Thank you for those 6 likes. Helps my algorithm. Much appreciated. I'm after that 1K sub goal. So tell a friend. And I do a lot of different things. Even though a lot of it is cutting grass or like different things. I do a 420 live while I'm sitting with the nice ladies in the garden, to mechanics, and the list goes on what my channel is about. But it's the life and trails in, more or less. And hope you like the video. Any comments, any questions, comment down. Let me know. Give me a shout out. Where y'all from? Say, Headbirds. Hey there, buds. Finally caught me. You caught me right at the end of the stream. Hello. Sorry, my chat stuck too. Let me catch up real quick. Hello. Headbanger. Yes, I'm crabbing, wrapping it up. You don't have to watch the video. I've been out here feeling the heat. Everyone else. Well, my chat's stuck, so I didn't know you was chatting. That or I might have been wrapping things up, not paying attention to the screen. My name is on the card way back. Yeah, I know. I remember you. Yeah, you know me for a couple years. Okay, I think I'm finally caught up on chat. From Short Hope, Connecticut. Yeah. On the Eastern Shore, Virginia. But it's kind of sad you caught me right at the end of this live. I mean, you know how I like to sit and chat and things like that. But I'm glad to see you again. I will be having another live. Tomorrow I got a little project, but then I'm going to have a 420 live. Showing the ladies off tomorrow. It'll be sometime in the afternoon. That'll be my next live. But thank you for the like. I'm going to call it quits for the day. I'm going to jump around on a couple channels, say hello in a little bit. Just got to walk back to the house. But until next time, peace.